Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the On This Date in MLB podcast. This is episode 14, and we are well into the off season now, bro. How you doing, bro? How you been?
Doing good, man. Excited for this Thanksgiving holiday. I think it's my favorite holiday in the world, bro. But excited to talk baseball with you today, man.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I love for me, it's the mashed potatoes and the biscuits. I just love the
Yeah,
biscuits, you know. But yeah, with just like every other show, man, we're gonna do our reactions. We're gonna do three of them, and we're gonna cover two news topics, and then we will do a breakdown at the end of a pretty famous at bat from the steroid era. So without further ado, bro, do you want to lead us into the first video?
yes, sir. So the first one we got this week is from November 20th, 2007. Jimmy Rollins, shortstop Jimmy Rollins wins the National League MVP award. And this is a video I put together of some of his highlights from 2007. So let me know when you're ready.
Is there?
All right, three, two, one. At the day, Smoltz right there. And kind of set the tone for the season he was gonna have, you know. And then
Shout out to you for putting this together, bro.
yeah, bro, I'm not that technically inclined like you. Just so you guys know, Ricardo's the mastermind behind all the digital stuff over here. He puts all that YouTube stuff together and this podcast.
Yeah,
So
it's
when I
not
put this
possible
together
without you, bro.
and I uploaded it, I felt pretty good about myself, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. It can be
So
frustrating, huh?
yeah, bro.
So what were you gonna say before I cut you
This
off?
is this is a inside the park home run, and it was ruled the inside the Parker, but that was a straight up error by the center fielder, and that's our boy Dontrell Willis right there. He's an avid follower of the page, so shout out to
Yes,
him.
sir.
But
Uh,
I'm pretty sure he was upset that didn't get called the error by the center fielder, right?
yeah, he could run, bro. Like, and he was a whole package, man.
That's what I'm gonna get into a little bit right now in this 2007 year. He was clutch, bro, and look at that. This was against the Mets. That was a 3-run home run in the seventh, and they were down by two. So that's a late inning clutch home run, bro. He was consistent throughout the whole year, and he's the first major league player with at least 200 hits, 30 home runs, 15 triples, and 25 stolen bases in a season. And
First,
he's the first and only, bro. How about that?
wow.
This is another inside the Parker. It's actually this one did get called an error, so it was a triple, and then he scored the run on an error.
Bro, look at that! Look at that running, bro.
He was look at that, just forcing the issue, bro, forcing the throw, you know. Excuse me. Um, so Cal Ripken Jr., Derek Jeter, Robin Yount, and Miguel Tejada and Rollins are the only shortstops in history with at least 2,000 hits and 200 home runs. The more I read about Rollins, bro, I kind of think he kind of had like a borderline Hall of Fame career, man. He slashed 264, 324 on base percentage, and 418 slugging percentage with 2,455 hits, 511 doubles, 115 triples, 231 home runs, 936 RBI, 1,421 runs scored, and 470 stolen bases in a 17-year career. So
Yeah,
that's
bro.
that's knocking on the door right there, bro.
Well, he's in, no, bro. He's
He
actually a Hall of
is.
Famer. I want to say, let me double check
Did,
for you.
did did I did I miss that, bro? No, he's not,
Uh,
dude. He's
he's
got a
not.
47. He's got a 47.6 WAR. He had a similarity scores. That's something on Baseball Reference, right? Um, he had similar scores to Joe Morgan, Barry Larkin. You know, guys that are in the Hall of Fame.
Wow, I could have sworn he was in, bro.
Nah, bro. And this last this last two clips here is the nine on the last day of the season, 9/30/2007. He stole his
Mm-hmm.
40th and 41st bases, and this is his 20th triple of the year right here, which
Mm.
is kind of insane, bro. 20 triples in a year.
That's like going back to the Ty Cobb days.
Yeah, and so he had a pretty monster year, and he kind of had to back it up because in January before the spring training, he mentioned that the Phillies were the team to beat in the NL East
Mm.
after the Mets had previous season by 12 games over the Phillies. So he was catching a lot of a lot of slack from the Philly fans, and all as well as the Mets fans.
He could run, bro. He could run. Um, what would you say real quick, bro? He caught a lot of slack after the Mets finished what? You kind of broke off right there.
Oh, so he in January before the season started in 2007, Rollins said that the Phillies were the team to beat in the NL East
Mhm.
going into the season, and this was after the Mets had won the division by 12 games the previous season.
Oh, in '06
So
when that
yeah, and
and
then the
with the
Phillies
Andy Chavez catch, right?
exactly, yeah. So the
Okay,
Phillies
okay.
kind of had a slow start in '07, so the Philly fans were on him for that. And then every time they played the Mets, they were booing him. So he actually backed it up. He had a monster season, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So, as far as since we're on the topic of the Phillies, as far as Phillies to have won the MVP in their history, the first to ever win it for the franchise was Chuck Klein in 1932, and then in 1950, Jim Constanti. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering his name. After that, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, third baseman of all time, Mike Schmidt, won it
Mm.
1980, 81, and 86. So he dominated the 80s right there. And then Ryan Howard won it the year before in '06,
Oh, that's right.
followed
So
by
that was back to
yeah,
back, huh?
followed by Jimmy Rollins and the most recent Bryce Harper in the season that just passed in 2021, I believe.
That's right.
Yeah, and just to kind of piggyback off of that, as far as American League history, these are the shortstops who have ever won an MVP award. 1948, Boudreau, Cleveland. 1950, Phil Rizzuto, New York. 1965, Zoilo Versailles, Minnesota. 1982, Robin Yount, Milwaukee. 1983, Cal Ripken Jr., Baltimore, and he won it again in 1991, Cal Ripken Jr. 2002, Miguel Tejada, Oakland. 2003, Alex Rodriguez, Texas. 2017, Jose Altuve, Houston. And as far as the National League, there's only been 7 shortstops to win the award. 1944, Marty Marion, St. Louis. 1958, Ernie Banks, Chicago. 1959, Ernie Banks again, Chicago.
Right.
1960, Dick Groat, Pittsburgh. 1962, Maury Wills, who just passed away this season during the
The
year.
dog, the dogger,
And
great. Yeah.
yeah, and today it's actually my week posting, and my first post today was of him winning the award today. I think it's in 63. No, 62. I'm stupid. I'm looking at it right here. um, Barry Larkin, 1995, Cincinnati, and then Jimmy Rollins in '07. So those are all the shortstops to ever win the award. And the list before that was the Phillies to ever all the Phillies to win the MVP award.
Nice.
Yes, sir. So it's
Couple,
a
couple, couple,
huh?
couple more nuggets for you, bro,
Yes,
and then
sir.
and then and then you can tell me if you think he belongs in the Hall of Fame.
All right, let's
So
go.
he's the Phillies' all-time hits leader, 4 Gold Gloves, one Silver Slugger, 3 All-Star appearances, and in 2007 they captured their first division title in 14 years. He's one of 4 shortstops to have 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in a season, joining Barry Larkin, Alex Rodriguez, and Hanley Ramirez. And he's only one of 4 players to have 20 doubles, 20 triples, 20 home runs, and 20 stolen bases in a season. Uh, some elite company here, joining Frank Schulte, 1911, Willie Mays, 1957, and Curtis Granderson actually did it the same year in 2007 for
Well,
the Tigers. And
that's
what were you gonna say? Go ahead.
no, go ahead. Finish off.
I was just gonna say one of the comments in the IG post said this is STXM Williams. He said that David Wright was robbed that year of the MVP award, But I don't know if you remember, but that season the Mets blew a 7-game lead with 17 games to play.
I do.
so
You're bringing back memories, yeah.
so Rollins kind of he put the team on his back, you know. So I have no problem with Rollins winning that MVP award.
Yeah, same, same. Does David Wright have any MVPs? That was his closest shot.
I'm gonna say no, bro, off the top of my head, but I'll go check real quick. He actually finished fourth in MVP voting that year. Matt Holliday was runner up.
Oh, I did see a comment saying that Holiday got robbed, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I did see that, but I think he was in Colorado in that year, so I think maybe the Colorado bias, you know.
Yeah,
Nah, bro, no MVP for David Wright. That was the closest he got, fourth place in '07.
I think Jimmy Rollins should be in the Hall of Fame. Uh,
Right?
that's just me. I, like those nuggets, bro, that you're providing us with. It's just you're like the steals combination with the home runs. You're probably not going to see that again. Yeah, or
Right.
if you do, it's going to be few and far in between. And it's just the like when you combine all that together, bro. The Gold Gloves. Although, how many All Star appearances? You said three.
He only had three, yeah.
Yeah, they're
But
saying that. I seen some shit, bro. Excuse my language. I seen something where they said that it was this guy that he breaks down baseball cards, right? And he said,
okay.
here's a good way to be able to tell if somebody's going to be in the Hall of Fame." And he said it was five or more All Star selections. That's when their chances go up. That because they're proving consistency over many years. But it's just like
But the
that's
2000 hits, bro, that's
yeah, bro. 2,000 hits,
almost
200 stolen bases. You said.
more. Ba, 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 470, almost 500, bro.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. Well, it was
200,
200 home runs, huh?
231 home runs, yeah. So
Oh,
almost
okay, yeah, yeah.
250 home runs, almost cracked 1,000 RBI.
Those are nice round
Um,
numbers, bro.
yeah, bro. He's, I
He
mean,
should be in the hall.
hopefully he gets in one of those veteran committee ballots.
Yeah, yeah, that probably choose at him. And he's a world champion too, man.
Yeah, bro. Those Phillies went on a run they after the '07 season. I think they had a good stretch right there, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that's all I got on my boy
yeah.
Jimmy Rollins, bro.
Yeah, put Rollins in the Hall of Fame, motherfuckers. Let's go to the next one, bro.
All right, so the next one we got is from November 19th, 1993. 93 was actually the year I was born, so shout out to that. The Dodgers trade away Pedro Martinez to the Montreal Expos. This
Mm,
is this has got to go down as one of the worst trades in history of not only the Dodgers but of baseball, right?
yeah, yeah,
Um,
for
at
sure.
at the time, it didn't look like that, right? The Dodgers thought they were actually getting a steal, but yeah, let's get into it, bro. So Martinez was signed by the Dodgers in 1991,
Hmm.
and his career started in 1992 as a relief pitcher. But before the '94 season, 22-year-old Pedro was traded for second baseman Delino DeShields. And DeShields was a pretty solid player, but he kind of didn't live up to his previous stats once he got to the Dodgers. He went on to slash 241 batting average, 326 on base percentage, and a 327 slugging percentage, with 114 steals in 3 seasons for the Dodgers, and ended up running up his career with the Cardinals, Orioles, and Cubs. While Pedro became an absolute star in Montreal, bro. In 4 seasons, he finished 55 and 33 with a 3.06 ERA and 843 strikeouts. And we're actually going to be playing this video from 1997. So let me know when you're ready, bro.
Right, and this video from '97, it's against the Yankees, bro. He
Yes, sir.
fan, so okay, he fans 10, correct?
Yeah, he fans 10 and goes the distance in his first start in Yankee Stadium.
Cool. All right, you count down, bro.
All right, three, two, one. There's young Pedro, bro. I think he had chopped off the Jerry curl by this time, right?
Yeah. Look at the walks to strikeouts.
I I
Uh,
I think Pedro's one of the best pitchers of his era, right? If not of
mhm.
all time greats. He's
Yeah,
one of my
to
he's one of my favorite personal pitchers, bro. I don't know about you.
yeah, same, bro, same. And to do all this in the thick of the steroid era, bro, like in the
Yes,
middle of
sir.
all that, bro.
Yes, sir. And I think that's one of the reasons why the Dodgers didn't have faith in him because he had a pretty good rookie year, bro, in LA. But
Hmm.
they just thought he was too short, too small, too scrawny, you know. Because his brother was pretty skinny too, but his brother was a little taller, little had more of a pitcher's body, I guess you could call it.
Mm.
It's a sick pitching repertoire, bro.
Yeah, bro. And they're just flailing, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
And
he
the
drops that
fastball.
heater.
Yeah. Oof. Lethal combination, bro.
Wow.
So the Shields was actually a first round pick by the Expos in the 1987 draft,
Hmm.
and Expos GM almost ended up backing out of the deal, bro. So I'm pretty sure he's happy he didn't, right?
Hmm.
And before you get into your stuff and before we get into some of Pedro's accolades, I found this article that mentioned what if this trade never happened. And just real quick, bro, the Dodgers were swept in the NLDS in back-to-back years in '95 and '96. Maybe Pedro could have done something to change that, you know?
Yeah,
Could
for
maybe
sure.
could have taken the Dodgers the extra games, and then Delano DeShields could have played for the Expos his entire career. Would he be the all-time stolen base leader instead of Tim Raines? And maybe he would have never gone to the Orioles and been the last hitter of Hideo Nomo's 2001 no hitter. And does that mean Nomo would have never gotten that no hitter? Who knows, right? And then if Pedro pitched well into the postseason for the Dodgers, they would have probably not let him walk through free agency, right? So
Hmm.
he would have never joined the Red Sox, and maybe the Red Sox don't break the curse and win that World Series in 2004, right?
Yeah.
Just
We're going
just
into a whole
ran
different world, huh?
Yeah, bro, just
I
random
love
shit,
that.
bro.
Damn.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's wild, bro, to think how like one move can literally impact the uh next couple decades of a franchise of of the
Right?
league.
Yeah.
You know how it just affects them different. So just to touch back a little bit on the worst trades ever, I came across an article from Think Blue PC, and they listed, according to them, the five worst Dodger trades in their history
Okay.
or recent history. First one is going from worst to least worst to the worst, and it's Gary Sheffield. They traded him to the Atlanta Braves in 2000, 2002. Now for Sheffield, he left. He was their one of the strongest, if not their most elite hitter, and he left, and he continued to produce. He hit 25 plus home runs five more times. After the trade, he scored 100 plus more runs four more times and drove in 120 plus runs three more times. He was also an All Star three times. And then after that, they traded.
Who they trade him for, bro? Real quick, if you got that.
They traded. Okay, it was a four-player deal, which they got Odalis Perez, Brian
Okay,
Jordan,
it was good.
and reliever Andrew Brown from the Braves, and they
Okay.
sent off Sheffield out there. So
I think that was a contract dispute too. They didn't want to pay him or something like that. That's why he got traded.
stupid,
Yeah.
stupid. I mean, bro, like Sheffield is one of the greatest sluggers ever, bro. Steroids or not, it just 500 plus home runs. He was one of the most feared power hitters of all time.
He belongs in the Hall of Fame too, bro. Shit.
Yeah, and one of the most
Yeah,
iconic batting stances ever.
and his batting speed, bro. His hands are
Yeah,
just ridiculous, bro.
yeah.
And
So,
he's got a 60.5 WAR, bro. Sorry to cut you off. Go ahead, but
no, you're good.
go ahead. Go ahead.
60.5?
Yeah,
That man
that's
should be
Hall
in
of
the
Fame
Hall of
worthy.
Fame. Yeah, bro. I'm tired of this shit. So the second trade, fourth on that list, there's five of them. Dave Roberts was dealt for Henry Stanley in '04. Roberts had been a staple atop the Dodgers batting order for 3 seasons.
Yeah,
And upon settling in Boston, he contributed mightily during the Red Sox playoff run that same season. But most notably, he had that stolen base against the Yankees.
yeah,
The number three. And again, we're going from five to one, one being the worst. Mike Piazza sent to the Florida Marlins. Um,
yeah.
so they
That's
sent their franchise player, bro, Mike
that's
Piazza,
terrible.
along with their third baseman Todd Zeal to the
Oh,
Florida
it was
Marlins.
two players. It was just
Yeah, yeah, but this is a '98. This is a '98. I'm sorry,
right, right,
I should preface that. So this is how they acquired Sheffield. They traded
right. Oh,
Mike Piazza and Todd Zeal in exchange for Sheffield, Bobby Bonilla, Jim Eisenreich, Charles Johnson, and Manuel Barrios.
damn.
Within a week, Piazza was traded by the Marlins to the Mets for Preston Wilson, Ed Yarnall, and Jeff Goetz.
Just
In 6 seasons with
a slew of bad trades, bro. Shit.
yeah, fuck it, we'll do it too, you know. In 6 seasons with the Dodgers, Piazza was selected to six squad representing the All Stars. He was named the MVP in the '96 All Star game, earned six Silver Sluggers, the NL Rookie of the Year. His signature season with the Dodgers was '97 when he hit a slash line of 362, 431, and 638 with 40 bombs, 32 doubles, 104 runs scored, and 124 RBI. And then he got inducted into the Hall wearing a Mets jersey in 2016. And this is one that I think falls under the radar. That same year, bro, '98. You know, the Dodgers were just on a roll. They traded away Paul Konerko for Jeff Shaw.
Damn, I didn't. This is one I did not know. This is good. Go
Bro,
ahead.
man, for the younger guys, bro, Konerko was a beast,
He's
bro.
a
He
stud,
was a
bro.
beast,
He's
yeah.
a. Let me go look him
So
up real quick.
yeah, so while you do that, so they did this with urgency to fill in the Dodgers bullpen. Um, they dealt Konerko and pitcher Dennis Reyes to the Reds in exchange for closer Jeff Shaw. So they were trying to fill some bullpen needs. Konerko was only halfway through his rookie season when he was traded, and had no idea of his. The Dodgers had no idea of his potential. Konerko was later named an All-Star 4 different times, and his best season was in '06 when he hit 313 with 97 runs, 30 doubles, 35 bombs, and 113 RBI. He would go on to play 18 seasons in the majors, collecting 2,340 hits, 439 home runs, 1,162 runs scored, and 1,412 RBI. Reyes, although he was an effective middleman, he played
Yeah,
for nine different
lefty,
clubs.
right?
So,
He was a
yeah,
lefty, right?
yes, sir. And Shaw became a primary closer for the Dodgers and retired after '04. And Pedro Martinez, which we already covered, was the number one ranked. So this is all,
I figured he would be the number
yeah,
one.
this is all courtesy
Yeah.
of Think Blue PC, thinkbluepc.com, Think Blue Planning Committee. That's what it reads. So shout out to them and Dennis Scholzman for putting this together in 2016.
That was a good
Uh,
list, bro.
yeah,
I was really surprised by Canerco one, bro. All that young talent the Dodgers had, bro. That's
for them
crazy,
to
man.
do Konerko and Piazza in the same season, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like couldn't even wait till next year, huh? Just double up.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
wild, bro.
Yeah.
So just I have some career achievements for you, bro. For
Yes, sir.
Pedro.
Okay.
Um, he was hold on, I got this shit mixed up. So he was an eight-time All-Star, three-time Cy Young Award winner, AL Pitchers Triple Crown in 1999. He was All-Star Game MVP that year in '99. Five-time league ERA leader. three-time AL strikeout leader. He had 7 seasons with 15 or more wins, 2 seasons with 20 or more wins, 7 seasons with 200 innings pitched, 9 seasons with 200 strikeouts, 2 seasons with 300 strikeouts, and he was elected to the Hall of Fame in 2015.
Hmm.
So, yeah, bro, that's safe to say the Dodgers lost that one.
They lost a few of them.
Yeah, bro. No shit, huh? Oh wow, that's I'll forever be impressed. We could probably go into this in a future, Jake. But did you know that they traded away Jordan Alvarez, the
Yeah, yeah,
Houston before he even played a minor league game, bro? They traded him away.
yeah. I
That's
did see that make its rounds after the World Series ended
so
on
much,
social
so
media.
much, so much young talent they had, bro. That's unreal. So
It's
that's all I got for that one, bro.
yeah, just the one last thing that I want to say. It's just the crazy game they play, bro. These GMs,
Yeah, right?
the crazy fucking game. Because you really never know, bro. You just never know. But I mean, fuck. That's just, I guess,
Yeah.
a part of the line they're in. They just have to make moves that might or might or might not work out. Um, so for the last one, bro, you have Vida Blue wins the AL MVP. November 17th, 1971. And can you tell us a little bit about the video before we watch it?
Yeah, so before we get into it, this is a video from 1971 All-Star game, and Vida Blue he takes on Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Joe Torre, Willie Stargell, and Willie McCovey. This is a pretty pretty sick footage that we found here, and
Okay.
let me know when you're ready.
Okay. And this is from the Green and Gold podcast. It looks like an Oakland Athletics podcast, Oakland Athletics team based podcast.
Yes,
And
sir.
we just for the viewers, we're starting the video minute on the minute mark 1:08. Just so you guys know, we're not starting at zero.
Right,
Ready?
because the whole first minute is just like some of the players being interviewed before the game.
Yes, sir. You want to count it down?
Yes, sir. Three, two, one.
He's a big dude, huh?
So yeah, he was a 22-year-old at this point. He became the youngest player to win the MVP award. And backtracking a little bit, in 1970 he tossed a no hitter just 10 days after taking a no hit bid into the eighth inning,
Mm.
and he made his debut in 1969. So he was a youngster, bro, and he became the fourth player to win both the Cy Young Award and MVP award in the same season.
So this is Aaron coming up, huh?
Yeah, Hank Aaron right here. So one of his best pitches was his fastball. Harmon Killebrew, a great Minnesota Twin. He said that you couldn't see Vida's fastball, but you could only hear it. So
Oh,
that's some good feedback to get on your fastball
for
from a great
sure, for
hitter,
sure.
right?
Yeah, I fucking love these angles, bro.
Right. And this National League lineup, bro, just flooded with Hall of Famers, no?
Yeah, bro. Aaron, Mays, Stargell, McCovey, and Aaron. Look at his year,
314,
314.
24 home runs, 67
Oh,
RBI.
that curve. He got him to roll over on that
Oof,
curveball.
yeah.
You know what I love, bro? That even like looking at this old footage, like yeah, we analyze it different. There's numbers, there's different cameras now and shit. But at the end of the day, man, the guy rolls over not the guy, but like Aaron in this instance rolls over the curb,
Mm,
and it's still played the same fucking way, bro. He
yeah,
still throws the ball to first base the same way, bro. It's just that the way the game is played on the field usually never changes.
right.
I like the umpire strike call.
The old school, right?
Yeah. How do you like those numbers? The size of the numbers on those jerseys, they're
I
pretty.
like it, bro. I like it. And I was gonna tell you, I think the A's always had some dope uniforms, bro.
Hmm.
I was big fan of those colors.
And this is Joe Torre, correct?
Yeah, and he's actually in the Hall of Fame too, but not as a player. So
Oh,
still
well,
Hall of Famer, bro.
for anybody that hasn't seen that episode, Kevin and I were fortunate enough to meet Joe Torre once, and we took a picture with him. One day we will share it.
Yes, sir.
One day, like that's not very close to us. It's gonna be in the
Yeah,
future.
future down the road, bro.
Yeah,
You guys got to stick along if you guys want to see
yeah.
that. Jammed him
Ooh,
on a fastball.
is that Rod Carew? It looks like yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And Aparicio maybe as short, number 11.
yeah. That's right.
Who we got? Pops right here.
Yes, sir. Lefty on lefty.
And from what I learned about Pops, bro, he was beloved, huh? Like he was one of the
Yeah,
most
bro.
loved people
Yes,
in the
sir.
game.
Him and Dave Parker, bro.
Mm.
Two pirate greats.
Woo. Rush him back. Oh, I hit him.
Yeah. That was a breaking ball though, so kind of just got away from him. It's on the hip though, it's gotta hurt, right?
Okay. This is McCovey, right?
Yes, sir.
The
We'll get
one glove.
into some of his 1971 stats here, bro. So he was 22 years
Good.
old, Ida Blue,
Yeah, go ahead.
and he started in 39 games. He had 24 complete games, bro. Led Major League Baseball with 8 shutouts, 24 wins, 312 innings pitched, 301 strikeouts, only 88 walks. Led the American League with a 1.82 ERA. His WHIP was .952. Look at that fastball, bro.
Hmm.
Um, his strikeouts per nine was only 8.7, bro. But that's just because a lot of guys made contact back then. Um, ERA plus was 183, and his WAR was 9.0.
Damn. I think we're a little bit out of sync,
Okay, still
but it's
blowing
all
the
right.
fastball by him though.
Yeah, he just blew it by him. Yeah. Just to touch back on a little bit of your stuff. This is a list of pitchers to have won the MVP award in baseball history. I'll start off with the American League first. 1931, Lefty Grove, Philadelphia. 1943, Spud Chandler. And if there's anything you see in the video, bro, you want to stop me, just go ahead.
This last
1940.
this last fastball that he got rung up on. That I think it was a little outside, but hey, we'll give it to him, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And is the video still playing for you?
No, no, just that.
Okay, perfect. 1944, Hal Newhouser, New York, Detroit, and he did it back to back. 1945, he won the award again. I think he's the only pitcher in history to win the MVP back to back. Denny McClain, Detroit, 1968, 1971, Vida Blue, Oakland, 1981, Raleigh Fingers, Milwaukee, 1984, Willie Hernandez, Detroit, 1986, Roger Clemens, Boston, 1992, Dennis Eckersley, Oakland, 2011, Justin Verlander, Detroit, and 2021, Shohei Ohtani. That's 12 pitchers in American League history to have won the MVP award. As far as the National League, there's only been 10. 1933, Carl Hubble, New York. 1934, Dizzy Dean, St. Louis. 1936, Carl Hubble, New York. 1939, Bucky Walters, Cincinnati. 1942, Mort Cooper, St. Louis. 1950, Jim Constantine. I keep ruining that one, bro. Philadelphia, 1956, Don Newcomb, Brooklyn, and 1956 was the first year that the Cy Young was awarded, and he actually won the award that year as well.
Sick.
1963, Sandy Koufax. 1968, Bob Gibson. And the National League had a huge gap, bro. There wouldn't be another pitcher to win the MVP award until Clayton Kershaw in 2014. So it was that gap from
Wow.
68 to 2014.
That's crazy.
In total, we have 22 pitchers to have won the MVP award in Major League history. It's a small class, bro. It's nothing.
That's an elite club, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Those are all great names. But yeah, bro, that footage was pretty awesome. Do you have anything else on Vida Blue?
Nah, I just want to mention that 24 complete games. One of the comments on Instagram, Kman2864, he mentioned
Hmm.
24 complete games, and there was only 35 complete games in all of Major League Baseball in 2022. And this guy had 24 in 1 year, bro. So let's bring back that old school baseball, bro. Just let him throw.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I don't know if you played the show in recent years, bro. Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's on there. I've
online.
seen that.
Do you do Diamond Dynasty?
I do, but I had to stop, bro. My team's just not up to par, bro. I just couldn't hang with
Bro, all these guys in
it.
99, and then I would face Vida Blue, bro, and I would just get mauled, bro. It was so hard, bro.
Sorry.
So we gotta try next year. We gotta try to play together, you know.
Yeah, bro. We could
Which,
probably record
which
that shit and make
yeah,
an episode
recorded
out
it.
of it.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So is that all we got for Vida Blue?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So let's go into news, bro. If you want to take us into that.
Yeah, let's get into it real quick, bro. Let me mention this Babe Ruth glove auction real quick because we're running away with the time here. So
Yeah, yeah.
just real quick, bro. This glove sold for a record, and of course I deleted it. Oh, a record of 1.53 million. It
Uh-huh.
was a glove personally donated by Babe Ruth to St. Louis Browns third baseman Jimmy Austin, and then
Mm-hmm.
audio recording from 1964 used in a book called The Glory of Their Times captures Austin discussing the glove and pounding the glove with his hand. And Susan Kolokov, his Jimmy Austin's niece,
Mm-hmm.
said that the glove had rested in a box for 30 years until they learned of its history and heard the amazing audio recording. Imagine that shit, bro. 30 years, bro. A glove's just sitting in someone's attic or storage unit. Uh, Imagine if they didn't like listen to the audio. They were just like throwing it away or sold it for $10 at a garage sale or something stupid like that. It got me thinking like how much memorabilia has been lost or just forgotten about, bro.
Bro,
Just
especially that old stuff.
sitting on 1.5 million like that, bro. Imagine that shit.
Hmm. And then, like, do you think they were like, damn, bro, I could have had this 1.5 30 years ago? Like,
Exactly, bro.
I've
Like
been working my ass off
it
all
would have
this
been good for
time.
20 years ago, right?
Now I'm all old and shit.
Exactly.
um,
Could have retired 15 years ago, bro.
would you sell it?
Ah, shit. I think so, bro. I mean,
Me too. I
1.5
would.
million is for me, for us. I think I can speak for the both of us. That's generational wealth for us, right there,
Yeah,
brother.
we can do a lot of things, bro, and
We could
help a
invest
lot
that
of our
shit.
loved ones.
Exactly, bro. Invest that shit wisely, and we could provide for the future, right?
Yeah, I would
But
sell too.
yeah, bro. Let's get into the news topic that I really want to talk about. The contemporary ballot Hall of Fame ballot came out not too long ago.
Okay.
Um, and this one features candidates whose primary contribution to the game came in 1980 or later. And the committee consists of 16 members, comprised of members from the National Baseball Hall of Fame, executives, and veteran media members. And they're actually going to meet on December 4th at the winter meetings in San Diego. And the results are going to be announced that same day live on
Mm,
MLB Network. So pretty quick here, bro. Excited for that. You want to mention the names real quick?
I got you, brother. First of the eight up for consideration is Albert Bell, outfield. He hit 381 home runs, 1,239 RBI. Barry Bonds, and we don't really need to say much about him. 14-time All-Star,
Yeah,
7-time MVP, all-time home run leader. Roger Clemens, the most Cy Youngs ever, seven, 4,600, 4,672 strikeouts. He's the third one on that list.
third
Don
all time.
Mattingly,
Yeah,
which is one that you hear just amongst the baseball community how much he's very deserving of this. 327 lifetime hitter, 160 home runs, 257 doubles, a 902 career OPS.
Yes, sir.
Um,
9 Gold
Fred
Gloves.
Mc, yeah, Fred McGriff, the crime dog, 886 OPS career, 2000, 10 hits short of 2,500. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to read through that. Dale Murphy, a two-time MVP, and Rafael Palmeiro, 3,000 hits, 500 plus home runs, 1,835 RBI, and Kurt Schilling, who's one of the greatest pitchers as well. But he was facing some controversy because of social media, correct?
Yeah, that and his political beliefs and all that good stuff. But some of the
Yeah.
other guys, I know they got the PD PD stuff attached to them. But like,
Real quick before you do your
go ahead.
notes, bro.
Uh-huh.
Touching back on Kurt Schilling, because I know we're running out of time already.
Yeah,
Do you think that would have, unless it's like some heinous act, like some murder or like anything crazy? I don't want to say some wild shit.
right,
Like
right, right.
unless it's like a heinous thing, bro. Do you think like their actions or their beliefs should follow them into certain things like this,
I
or do
don't
you
think
think we
they
should
should.
be able to separate? Right,
We should be able to separate, bro, because it's
right.
baseball. It's what he did on the field between the lines and the dugout in the clubhouse, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
I agree.
whatever he did on Twitter and after the fact is that's honestly the reason why he's not in the Hall of Fame because the writers can carry on that they he's carrying that baggage with him, you know. And
Yeah.
it's a baseball Hall of Fame, bro. It's not the Hall of Fame of good people or you know whatever you want to call it, bro. It's
Yeah.
baseball, bro. And the way I like to look at it is, can you tell the history of baseball without mentioning that guy?
I
And
love that. I love that.
I would say for these 8 guys, bro, you can't like
Yeah, you can't go through that era without mentioning them, right?
steroid era or not. And I don't wanna group Dale Murphy or Fred McGriff in there. And especially Fred McGriff, bro, he played during that steroid era, right? Most the tail end of his career, I want to say.
Hmm.
So they got to be in there, bro. I really hope they all get in.
Yeah. So what were you gonna share with us before I cut you off?
No, it was just that, bro. Just the steroid stuff.
Mm.
I know 6 of those guys are or Bell didn't even. I mean, Bell played in the '90s, but I don't think he was ever accused of
Oh,
PEDs.
steroids.
Yeah.
Nah, it was more injuries for him, huh?
Yeah, bro.
And
His career was actually cut short by injury, so he could have tacked
Mhm.
on some more home runs. Probably would have cracked 400 home runs. 1,500 RBI.
Yeah, Bell also has that infamous tackle, right?
Uh, the tackle that was a breakup slide, bro. He was breaking up a double play, bro.
Yeah, we'll call it
And
that.
he's one of my favorite sluggers of all time, bro. He was the first player in history to have 50 plus home runs and 50 plus doubles in a season.
Mm.
And he was the first player to earn at least $10 million a season. Um, yeah, bro, that should be a good battle, bro. We'll see what the results are on December 4th. But you want to get into this last segment we got here before we bore these guys going on too long?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just to give them a little summary, we're gonna break down Barry Bonds versus Eric Gagne at bat from April 16th, 2004. Up to this point, Bonds was a six-time MVP, I believe, and Gagne was coming off a Cy Young year. You said you had a little bit of backstory for this
Yes,
one, bro.
sir. Yes,
Share
sir.
with us.
So just like you mentioned, Bonds was coming off his sixth MVP award, and Gagne won the Cy Young Award in '03. And it had been decades since a relief pitcher won a Cy Young Award. And Eric Gagne did an interview with Trevor Bauer in 2020,
Hmm.
and he mentioned a conversation that he had with Bonds while the MLB All Stars were touring overseas. And Bonds asked him, "Are you ever gonna face me?" And because everybody was walking Bonds back in the day, and especially if Eric Gagne is facing Bonds late in the game, you probably don't want to get beat by Bonds, so you're gonna walk him, right? So he asked him, "Are you ever gonna face me?" And Gagne said, "I will, but it's got to be a certain scenario." and Bond said, "All right, just don't throw me that Vulcan changeup." Eric Gagne, just for those youngsters out there, look up Eric Gagne footage. He could throw hard as hell, bro. He was throwing 100 miles per hour, and he had an, a ridiculous changeup. So they agreed that he wouldn't throw his changeup, bro. His probably his best pitch, you know. So I thought it was a pretty good nugget that Eric Gagne shared.
Love that. Love that. That's a great little story, bro.
Yes, sir.
Good job digging that shit up, bro. So whenever you're ready, bro, you want to count us down?
Yes, sir. Uh, 3, 2, 1. So, like you mentioned, this is a certain scenario. They're up 3-0 in the bottom of the ninth, so you can't get beat by a home run, or you can't lose the game by a home run. So that's the only reason he faced them, right?
Yeah, and just so I'm on the same page with you right now, Bonds is kind of swinging the bat back and forth, right?
Yeah, he's about stepping into the box right now.
Okay, perfect. And now they're looking at the whole
Yeah,
field. Okay,
yeah.
so let's see
Coming
what he
set.
serves them up.
First pitch, fastball. They look like over the plate, right? 98.
Yeah, and it looked like he had set up in, and it rolled over the plate.
Yes, sir.
So now we got an 0-1 count. And now, because of your story, we know he's not going to throw a changeup.
Yeah,
So
I
we should.
was that was a
Oh,
good fastball, bro.
paint
Perfect location, bro.
with some run too at that, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And Gagne, what I'm noticing is Gagne doesn't even really come set. As soon as he kind of brings the ball up, he goes, his glove up. I mean, or
Ooh, that was backdoor curveball, bro. That was I don't know how you lay off that pitch, bro.
that was
Bonds
close, bro.
Bonds had one of the greatest eyes of all time, right?
Hmm.
It's such a beautiful ballpark, bro.
It is. Have you gone to it?
I went to it, but not to watch a game.
Mm,
So my sister graduated from San Francisco State
mm.
University, and they had their ceremony there. 2-2.
2-2. The last one was a fastball in, missed. Ooh, that was one that he could have handled. He set
It
up
looked,
outside for that one.
yeah, it looked like Gagne was upset with that one, probably with the location, huh?
Hmm. Rolled over the plate. So now we got a 2-2 count.
I love how players from both dugouts were hanging on the dugout railing like that, bro. Just
This,
this is what you pay for, right? Look
this
at
is a good matchup. Yeah, yeah.
that, power against power, bro. This this is a pitch that I was most impressed with, bro. And one of the guys in the IG post commented that shit too. That was the inside fastball, bro. Over 100 miles per hour, and he hit that shit into McCovey Cove, bro. That's over 500
Hmm.
feet.
And
So
Gagne located, huh?
yeah,
He
yeah.
did.
The bat speed is ridiculous, bro. But you know the down and into a lefty, that's her wheelhouse. Any lefty right there, right?
Hmm.
And the next pitch, bro, dead center.
Hey, man, you got to give respect to Gagne. He never threw a changeup.
Nah, bro, and that's another thing that he mentioned in the interview, bro. And that kind of I my respect for Gagne went up a little bit more, bro, because they kind of asked him like, "Oh, how do you feel getting beat by Bonds?" And he said he didn't mind because he got beat by the best, you know. And
Hmm.
he was up for the challenge, bro. And like I fuck with that, you know. Like he wasn't shying away from the best hitter in the game.
Yeah,
And
bro.
I don't know why Gagne always seemed like a big, mean, scary, tough guy, right? But if you listen to that interview, he's a solid dude, bro. Good guy, man.
He was just so intimidating on the mound, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And there's that changeup.
Exactly. He was itching to throw it, huh?
I
Yeah,
wonder what the
it
exit velo on that one was, bro. He just turned it around, bro.
squared it up, bro. Squared it up after pulling the other one 500 feet foul. This this at bat like it lives in my memory rent free, bro. Like this is one of my favorite at bats of all time. So Gagne ended up still getting the save this game. Ended up being 66 consecutive saves during his historic 84 consecutive save run.
Mm, one of the greatest closers of his generation.
He could throw cheese, bro. And actually, we're doing a little bit of research. I didn't know he was. I don't know he started his career as a starting pitcher, bro.
Oh, I didn't know
Uh,
that either.
04 was his first year as a full time closer.
Mm,
And in 03, he actually started like almost 15, 20 games.
that's wild to think how some players just turn into like another animal when they move roles, you know?
Right.
That one was great, bro. And you were telling me earlier you had some history on them, bro. As
Yes.
so we can close this one out.
Yes, sir. On head to head, Bonds had 23 plate appearances against him, 5 hits for a 294 average. This home run we saw here was the only home run he tagged them for, and he had 5 strikeouts with
Hmm.
5 walks.
Damn. So he walked a decent amount.
I
How
mean,
many at bats was that, bro?
17 at bats, 23 plate appearances. So he got walked 5 times and he plunked them once.
Oh, I wonder if that was a fastball.
Probably, bro. Trying to locate that
Uh,
inside fastball, you know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
uh,
Let's see if I have anything else right here. Not
that's,
other than 662 home runs. That was that one. Um, yeah, bro. That's And in case anybody mentions it, bro, I know I had listened to I've seen the video before as well, and I think the radar that they were showing on the
yeah,
TV was kind of off, huh, from what the people were
yeah,
saying.
yes,
Okay, just in case anybody was watching, they're like, "Whoa, he said 100 and it's 98." Well, the broadcasters were saying 100 consistently, so
right.
we're going off of that because they're actually there and shit.
And if you follow David Cohen, I'm a big David Cohen guy. He mentioned in his book that the radar gun they used back then compared to the radar gun they use now is a few ticks off, bro.
Oh, okay,
Like
okay.
2, 3 miles off.
Oh shit. Okay, that's
Yeah,
good to
bro.
know.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
a lot. Okay.
Yes,
Unless you got
sir, bro.
anything else, bro.
That's it, brother.
Cool, man. That was a good one, bro. That was a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Some
sir.
fun stuff we covered on that one. So you guys, I didn't mention earlier, but I didn't mention it when we started the show, but we have another YouTube channel where we upload once a day. It's a short, so make sure you go check that out. We have the link down below, and like I said, we upload once a day, and it's just a quick little video about a fact that happened today. You can also find our Instagram down there where we are active on a daily basis, and we post multiple times a day, up to 10, 12 times a day on a good day, depending how much there is to share. But yeah, and the comments are active there, man. Feel free to drop in if you have it down over there. On our Instagram, you can also find a link tree that shows my Instagram and Kevin's Instagram, so you can contact him or myself for any podcast stuff. If you have any ideas, or maybe you think you can come on and share something unique with us, feel free to contact any of us, and we'll make that happen because we're hoping to get some people on soon, so we can just continue to spread this knowledge and make this very cool and consumable for the younger crowd, and just make it cool,
Yes, sir.
um, yeah. So, and for this one, make sure you hit like, subscribe, all that good shit. Share it, please. And unless you got anything else, bro.
Just turn on those post notifications on Instagram since
There
since
you
those
go.
algorithms wanna keep us down, bro. Turn on
Yeah,
those post notifications for us, and like you mentioned, if there's anything you want to see, I know that some guys like to jump on the DM and they want to see us post about certain shit that happened that day. And we love that, so keep it coming, guys.
yeah. And just a heads up, sometimes we're not always able to read the DMs immediately.
Yeah, sometimes we
Um,
catch it the week after, so we'll post it
yeah,
the next year,
man.
but we do
It's
our
just,
best, man.
yeah, it's just sometimes it's a lot coming in. And what Instagram does, it if you have never spoken to us, it puts your messages in a different area and
Exactly.
requests. That's what it's called. So it's sometimes it's just hard to catch up to it. But yeah, we try our best to reach to get back in contact with you guys. So yeah, feel free and I know that like Kevin said, please turn on the post notifications because um the algorithm has been a little tough lately.
You want to
But
see
I
the
mean
good man down.
yeah, yeah, bro. But you know, like we're still pushing through. We're not gonna
Yes,
stop.
sir.
We're gonna push through it. But we're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. So yeah, thank you guys for your support. Whoever's gotten this far, we appreciate you to the fullest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Later.